Good evening and welcome to Joe Talk. Nice to have you all back here. Episode number 2. And it is Tuesday, March 24th. I'm not sure exactly what day in the COVID universe that is, but I'm sure we all can relate to the fact that we're all under house arrest and pretty much staying down low. First and foremost, I absolutely want to make sure everybody's happy and healthy out here. You're all doing well and staying, indoors as much as you can, washing those hands, wash those faces, don't touch a lot of stuff. Be safe, especially if a lot of you are like me. I have cancer and I'm on medications for it and treatments and such, and your immune system ramps down at that point. So for all of us in the cancer world and immersed in treatment, please, I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice. I'm telling you things that I find to work and to help. One of them is just please stay safe. Abstinence is absolutely the best policy in my book. My brother-in-law and sister just dropped groceries off here because my immune system is kind of compromised. And, my wife and I really can't get out to the store as much as I would like to. And I'm a hands-on guy. I'm into construction, and drumming and people. And, I'm very touchy-feely, I guess, I like hugs. I like shaking hands, contact. And it was very surreal, my sister walking up and not being able to hug my own sister. But this is a sign of the times. So if you are like me and you want to live without grief or live period, then we will stay away from, COVID-19. I definitely did want to talk tonight about COVID a little bit because of a company that I found some information on. I'm getting to the bottom of it now. I'd like to be more in depth with it when I present it, but I'm going to give you a little bit now. The company's name is Celsci Corporation. They're a cancer institute supplier. They are the makers of immunotherapy, which is what we're talking about, and that is the LEAPS peptide technology. Okay, leads peptide. I'll get into all that and I'll explain it. What this means is it's using your body's immune system against itself to heal. And that is the essence of immunotherapy. It goes in and it does some changes to your immune system to counteract poisons in your body and to kill cancer. That's one of the reasons I'm on it. It's taking care of my lung tumor. They have found extensively that it can be used in the cure for COVID. That's what I'm reading here from Celsci Corporation. Again, that's not my words. This is written down. This is documented. The technology utilizes they used it mainly during SARS and the N1. That's how it was designed. I'm pretty sure how that technology broke. They were looking for that cocktail for SARS, and this has been here for a while. What they're saying is that it goes in and it interacts with your cells, and it's possibly I'm not going to say a cure, but I'll read you a little bit here. The novel COVID 19 is very close in cousins to SARS and MERS. Okay, those are the two other illnesses that we've had roll through. Like influenza A, always infect the lung and irritate tissue. Heavy asthma, bronchitis, anything bronchial. If you're prone to in lung infections and nasal infections and stuff, this virus has the potential to take you right out. This virus loves the lungs. It just shreds them. It attacks the lungs. So the COVID virus is definitely a lung killer. It turns your lungs pretty much to glass with pneumonia, and it takes you out if you have an immune system. From what I could see, they're all different cases. It's hard to get a read on it. So again, I can't say this enough. Abstinence is absolutely the best policy you could come up with. But let me continue on here a little bit for you, so you have a little bit of this for you too. The LEAPS immunotherapy for influenza, the AH1, in collaboration with NIAID and NIH, in those viruses. Target both the upper respiratory and the lungs. The viruses replication and inflammatory responses result in disease-causing tissue, meaning it's breaking your lungs down. The tissue it tears your lungs apart. This virus, and the immune system can't defend itself against it as quickly, so it's overruled. So that's how you get to be, in that group. Immunotherapy can be an antigen-specific or non-specific. In the LEAPS technology for COVID-19 coronavirus, we envision an antigen-specific, antigen disease-specific immunotherapy that uses heteroconjunction of peptides designed to target specific viral epitopes while focusing on the stimulation of the immune cell that drive the proper response. Okay, what I'm getting out of this is they are already ahead of the curve as far as most of the figuring for the virus. They have figured out what it is, obviously, and they have found that the technology here is killing that pathogen. It's killing that virus. As we speak, as I sit here, I have immunotherapy in my body. I've gone for 12 treatments already. Does that mean that I'm going to walk out to the store? No, it doesn't. This does not make you Superman. Okay, this is a breakthrough. This is a big breakthrough, and I'm constantly watching the news to see, and then reading, scouring the internet for pieces of cures for this thing, and they're coming. They're going to be here fast and furious. Believe me, the labs are on this stuff. But this is a very controversial piece of news for me because it's in my body. I mean, I'm actually living this, so I do not want to put that to the test. I absolutely do not want to get COVID just to see if it works with immunotherapy. But this is very intriguing and very thought-provoking that this technology is sitting here, and I think they're pushing it through. Either cells or cytokines may use lysis of virally infected cells to decrease virus load affecting the body. It's equally important to elicit protective immune cellular response while minimizing the tissue. Our studies are built on previous immunotherapeutics that were development against influenza A, H1N1, in collaboration with the NIAID and NIH. In this work, LEAPS peptides. I know I'm jumping around a little bit and probably not making a lot of sense what I'm reading, but I am reading this as it appears. So, in summary, LEPS, that's immunotherapy, can be designed to stimulate the appropriate immune cells to deal with the virus infection in a balanced manner. We will be able to observe this by monitoring prevention or mitigation of viral disease and the nature of the cytokines that are present in the lung before and after administration. So they're watching this thing before and after, and it's going after these cells. I mean, this is a very thought-provoking article, and I'm going to post a link for it on the group, in the cancer group, for everybody to see. And I thought this would be a very good topic for people of like type to look at and see, the effects. I mean, the long term. If your immune system checks out and your blood work and can't, this is for us guys in cancer. So if our blood work checks out and we're level and our immune system is close to 100%, and I have immunotherapy in my system, what does that mean exactly? So we're going to have to get the answers to these questions. I would love to know. Viral peptide sequences were chosen based on protein sequences that are very similar to MERS and SARS. So this is basically based on MERS and SARS. The ICBL was chosen based on experience by HSV, influenza, TB, and HIV. So this is all in conjunction with some really heavy diseases. And I mean, this is obviously immunotherapy is breakthrough, cutting edge technology. That's still new. I mean, it's huge and it's new and it's beautiful. It is a step in a direction that is just probably unthought of, almost a cure to cancer in my eyes. In my eyes, that's my opinion. I know they say there is no cure for cancer, but I'm beginning to disagree with that. I really am. I don't know what to think, but I do know that immunotherapy in animal studies to demonstrate protection from lethal injection of COVID has been done, and the animals lived. Discussions have been initiated with several agencies and clinical research organizers, the CRO, to develop studies designated to determine the potential leaps immunotherapy against COVID-19 and for producing GMP-grade materials for clinic studies after the GLP study in animals. This stuff is pretty much ready to rock, it seems. I'm going to be... I'm going to be watching for this because that is an odd story. I was just tooling around. I took a deep dive on Google for a minute, and I found myself exploring immunotherapy more and more because that's what I'm on. I mean, I did the chemo. I did 12 weeks of chemo. Hopefully, I don't have to ever go back on that again. I don't know. I may. But if I don't, then immunotherapy it is. Leaves no trace, exterior trace on me at all, as far as I could tell. I'm not sick from it. I don't get ill from it. I don't know. This is a very promising piece of news that I found. And I really did just want to come up and share this with you guys. Thought-provoking. Get out there and do some research. Look at it. Get in there. See what it's about because you don't know. I don't know. What can we do with the information? I don't know. Somewhere down the line, it may come in really fucking handy, okay? It's my show. I can say fuck if I want to. And it's just a matter of another way of looking at this thing and not saying to yourself, it's the end of the world here. Because I know for a lot of us, it feels that way. Just with cancer. Forget about all this other stuff going on with COVID now. But the two coincide and... it's nice to know that we could break it down for a minute and look at some things and say, well, I'm getting treated for something really badly here, but what I'm getting treated with may be saving the lives of others, and you're all going to, eventually get some of this stuff in you, and, I won't be so alone, and it's just a very fascinating piece of news. I mean, what they're saying is they designed this stuff to work through SARS and N1. Those pandemics are forgotten. Nobody even probably remembers. It came through here like lightning, and then the whole world lit up with it, and then it was just gone, and that was the end of it. HN1 was here and gone, Don't even remember. I think it lasted 12 seconds in my book. I don't even remember. Don't remember. This, however, this is a bigger scale of stuff here. This is, kind of monumental, very scary. Everybody's locked down the house for a while. Just live. Get comfortable in your own home for a little bit. Be with your family. Do your life stuff. Read. I would absolutely love if somebody came up with some information on that. I'm doing this to provoke thought, not to give it to you just like, here you go and spoon feed you, okay? I want you guys to get out there and look at stuff. Educate yourselves a little bit. Know what you're talking about when you talk about it. Know what's going on inside of your own body. And you can get a better picture, a mental picture of what you need to do to fix it, okay? That's where I'm at. That's the track that I'm switched to now. And I am absolutely gung-ho, on finding this stuff out because this is my life, okay? They told me a week and a half ago that there's a tumor in the back of my brain. And you know what? Okay, we're going to zap it out. We're going to go up there and zap that little bastard right out of there. But with the technologies that are coming out and the practices that are being employed, and, there is so much hope for things. So much hope for things. And if you don't get an answer at one clinic, you're going to get it somewhere else. You just keep asking questions. Don't stop asking questions. Just because you have cancer doesn't mean it's the end of the road and say, I have cancer, that's it, I'm done. I know what it is. It's going to fucking kill me. That's it. It may not. With the advances that are coming out, it's a miracle. And for me to be sitting in this fucking chair is a miracle, okay? That is what's keeping me alive. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here right now. So when I come across an article like this, I don't look at this article and say to myself, that's a good read. I say, that's my best fucking friend, because that is inside of me, keeping me alive. That is what's keeping me breathing on this earth, okay? And lo and behold, there's a pandemic going on, and we have this wonderful drug sitting here, and I'm waiting to see more, about them using it. I was on medications when I was young for a long, long time. Ritalin, phenobarbital, you name it. I mean, I did the gamut, okay? I hated pills growing up. I hated them. I didn't want to get anywhere near them after I took all that stuff when I was young. I did it for years. I hated it. I wanted to get as far away from it as I could. And here I am, at 53 years old, talking about this wonder drug to you guys. But I'm telling you, it's for a reason, okay? Because maybe you need to hear it. Maybe you don't think that, there's a chance for you or there's hope. But there is. There's tons of it. It's everywhere I look. I mean, my eyes focus on things that, I'm blown away. The antigens and the stuff that are floating around inside of my body right now could maybe cure your ass of this disease. Tell me that is not insane while it's curing cancer. So there's a bright side, It sucks that we're in the house. It sucks that, people we know and love may get sick. Unfortunately, people are dying. Their families, they're dying, okay? People are dying. And it's scary. It's a frightening time. And then you double whammy yourself, and you can't go out to the store. You can't go out and be with people. And my phone is ringing. I'm very sorry. I'm gonna hang that up right now. I'm going to decline that number right now. Okay? So this is homespun, guys. All right? It's not. I'm not in a lab or, this is homespun. My wife is 40 feet from me right now. But this is the way I'm going to do this. And it'll get better in time as we go. What I'm trying to do is give you some provoking thought. And I'm going to go ahead and share this. Let me see if I can. I'm going to copy the link. And then we are going to go to the group. Where's the group? Here we go. Here we go. Where are my guys? Where's my beautiful family here? Here we are. Okay, I am going to paste this link right here. There. And boom. Okay, the link is now in the room. I'm going to post this episode up on YouTube, and I'm going to keep this short and sweet. We're going to get back to it more on the next episode. But this was just a quick shot to get the ball rolling for episode 2. And again, more information will come on this. I'm going to dig into the CDC and other governmental officials and see how much information I can get on this drug being tested and released, because this is fresh. This is brand new. So we are in a good space as far as life goes. Chrissy and I, we're doing well. We are not running out of toilet paper. And we're eating fine. We have plenty of food. Everything is great here. And I'm wishing and hoping for everybody else, that your life and your time is good. And again, never worry. You're never alone. You have my group. You have me. You have the love and support of your family and friends, I'm sure. I'm always a hug away. And I love everybody. I really look forward to coming up and doing these, and they're going to get more informative as we go. It's going to take, a little bit of time, but we'll grow together. This will grow together. And I'm very, again, excited and very pleased to be able to post that link in the group for everybody. And with that, I guess I'm going to pack it up for the evening now. And I will probably go live in a few weeks. Radiology is going to start. I'll go more in depth about the tumor and the treatment that I'm going through. That's going to be a part of this as well. But if you can, dig in, look around, see if you can find information on it. It's LEAPS, LEAPS Technology Immunotherapy, and that is, the company is, I'll get that for you now as well. I think it was CellSci. CellSci is CEISEL, I guess. I'm going to post the link. It's easier if I just do that. All right? So everybody, please stay safe. Stay indoors. Don't do anything crazy. Abide by the rules. We're all going to get through this. We're all together, and I love you. Peace till next episode, guys. Love you.